Hey guys, welcome back to the Newborn Prince channel, and if it's the first time, I applaud you. And in this video we want to talk about a relationship topic today, and it has to do with why black men date or married outside of our black race. And this video at times it always causes a lot of hate or a lot of negative stereotypes that comes with the whole title of this video. And people always said, like as if most black guys just get up one day and decide to say, you know what, I'm looking for a white girl today or a white woman, whatever that is. And I don't think that's the case. Most of the times, let's say all successful black men or those decent black men have been taken by a white woman or some other race or nation of women. And while that may hold some truth to it, the whole point is sometimes for a good man, and I don't mean anything against any other race of men. I mean the same thing for any good man from different race. They're only looking for a decent woman enough to stand by their side where they can build a life or a better life with and to be a better version of themselves. I mean, I think that's all what is in a nutshell. But a lot of time we think that if a black man do date or married outside of the black race, it means the black race harm. Or it means, yes, there is some implication to it, but we also know a situation where if a black guy do find another decent woman come over and he want to argue and say black women is this and black women is that, I don't really support that case, because it's a case where we all do come from our mother, which is black. We all do have a black father. We all have our sisters, nieces, aunties, and all that list of females. But we have to realize that not because you might find a true love or you find your partner from another race, whether it be white, Asian, Hispanic, Oriental, you name the list of Asians, you name the list of different type of women out there, that doesn't give us the legal right to come back and disrespect your community. For that, I'm not for that, But the next point I'm trying to make here is the fact that a lot of times, I mean, the black man dating outside of his race or our race can be looked on upon like betrayal or, you're traitor or you're coon or you're all kind of different negative name. But all he's looking for, just like any other man, is just a decent woman enough to be there for him, support him in his, in his whatever is after in his life. It could be a career, it could be a dream, it could be his own ambition, it could be anything, just like the other man. So the same way how this other man could maybe come and find a black sister over here, then we're gonna give her a stick to say she betrayed her black man over here, and she could find a decent black man. Yes, she could, but we forgot that she have maybe 5 different breakups with other 5 different black men which she tried. The same black man, he have 5 different girls or maybe 10 different relationships from the black woman which he tried. But now he found another love which is not black, then we're gonna be calling him a coon. Yes, you have guys which may never date a black woman, and yes, he may fancy or maybe feel compatible with another race, another kind of woman. But the case are different, and it differ in a lot of sense. And like I said, I'm not gonna stand here, sit here and tell you that, okay, it is right for one group to just have the relationship going on with one same group. We live into a multicultural environment where everything is becoming like a melting pot. I mean, a couple years ago, that was unheard of, maybe unseen as well, but look at Oriental relationship with Oriental women with black men. Same thing with Asian, now is like having black men as well. You look in white as well, same thing, go look for different ethnic group, but we're always talking 2 race, black and white. Always remember, like, there are many people out there, 7 billion points out of us here on earth. So it's not under black and white that exists in this life. So we have to break away from the notion as if it's only 2 race on this earth. It's not, so the choice of a man to find a decent woman out there, it can come from our race, yes, and also it can come from outside of our race as well. But like I said, I don't support that we come back and flag our race. Just like if it's for a woman who find another man elsewhere out of her race, I don't think you hold it to yourself to come and curse out your race. I think you're supposed to hold it with the same honor, while you can teach your new partner now about the history and the culture of your own race. Same thing applies for your partner. If you want to be savvy enough to teach you about his race, his culture, then it's just good enough. So you guys, when you have a child or have some families out of that union, then you guys have a bag of information readily available for your offspring so they can digest these two different information, not in a biased format but in a more realistic format where it's okay, then this is how my mom's life over here is as a black person, this is how my dad's life over here is as a white person or Asian or like whatever he is. You know what I mean? So we have to realize that we have to start to understand there are a lot of different reasons why a black man go over and date another race. It's not just because of skin tone or nothing. You got to do with a lot of stuff. You know, whether from a mental state, whether from an emotional state, whether it be from a psychological state, whether from a financial state, or whatever that is. It's from different angles why he do it. Same like the sister. If she go and find another dude from elsewhere, it's from different reasons why she's doing it as well. It's not just one reason like she hates your black man. Yes, you have those who might say it as well. But like I say, the whole list is not on down to them alone. There's many of us who do it for different reasons. So let's look at the bigger picture at times, not just on the small one to say, okay, he's a coon or she's a coon, you know. So we have to look at it in a more fair way and see why he or she is doing it. And it's under the bottom line, why they're doing it, they're looking for one common thing: love and a peace of mind. And if that's what you're after in your own relationship with your white partner or your Asian partner, black man, or your Oriental girl, whatever she is, then salute you for that. If you have your black queen at home as well, salute you for that as well. So don't use the situation to come and disrespect, you know, where you're coming from. You know, you have to stay humble and respectful for where you're coming from. Same thing for your partner. You don't expect him to curse his race out, you know, because if you guys have to do that, then what do you two stand for? You know, so you have to stand for some dignity while you're doing what you do, you know. So I myself also married to a white woman as well. She's also French background, Italian background, and I got two children. They're from a black woman, but at the same time, you know, I love my kids to bit, and I did love my ex, which is a black woman, to bits as well. The same way how I love my woman now, my wife now, the same as well. There is no separation of how I feel. You know what I mean? So out of that, I still raise my child enough to know about her black roots, her black culture, the same way I would teach her about the European concept of the same culture as well. So I don't be partial with it, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit here and speak in a partial way to you or a biased way to say, okay, then this is one. No. I'm being honest with you, said, okay, it can work if you really wanted to work, but let's do it for the right reason. You know, stop flagging each other out because they find love somewhere else and it's not looking like what it's supposed to be. Because a lot of us have tried with our black sisters before. But everybody forget that you tried and look at the end result and say you have betrayed. All the good men is over to some other races of women and not the sisters. You know, so let's address that in a positive way and see that guys are looking for a decent environment, decent woman to go home to. And if it's defined into a black woman, salute. If it's the white, salute to you. If it's an Asian, salute to you. And if it's any other racial out there that black men are after and you found what you're looking for, still salute to you. Build with her and also build your environment as well. So if you feel this video, please like, share, subscribe, make your point be heard in the comment section as well. So this is the Nubian Prince, and have a peaceful day. Bless. Fingers down my spine. Girl, you look